Hello and welcome to Fix an Asset. Today we're going to be swapping over the fuse box. Now the reason why we're doing that is because three years ago I was looking at the wiring diagram thinking, what the heck's this? So I stopped putting the wiring in, and then 3 years happened and I can't remember what was in my brain. So what I'm going to do, in the parts car there's a different fuse box. It's more appropriate for the year of the vehicle. The wiring loom's new, and I think it relates to the year of the vehicle as well. Wiring diagram here, that relates to the year of the vehicle. Fuse box in the wiring diagram matches the fuse box in the parts car. So let's get on with the extraction. So this is the parts car. Well, it's an old shell I had. It's got bits I need off it. Eventually I would like to put this into the red Beetle because it's got the proper dash. So anyway, 2 screws here. 1, 2, and it's out. To unplug all those pesky wires. Okay, so I've had a very fruitful trip to Northumberland. Now the first thing is I found the wiring diagram I was using last time, and if you notice there, the fuse box 33222, 33222. So yeah, I was using the diagram with the wrong fuse box. Next thing, I've got some of these so that I can remove them wires properly. So yeah, after this, I've got rid of those, using those. So Fortunately, my house came with a parts washer, so I'm going to put this in there. Okay, so pop this in the parts washer. Get a dishwasher thing, and give it a 30-minute go. See what happens. Okay, before I put my proper mic on, you can hear what sort of noise levels we've got if I actually used the phone mic. I've got this tool here that goes in there, you press on it, and in theory that comes out like that. It's also come out of the other end, so I'll pop that back in. But yeah, that's how that works. So yeah, we've got this one detached. We've now got this one here to wire up. Now the other thing I was going to try now I found the correct tool for that particular job is these headlight things. If I can get those out, get those through the hole down there, we could very well be in a bit more business than I thought we were. But I can't see where I put my little tool. So you see I have actually managed to do that now. So I'm not actually going to bother with that side, it's just I wanted to make sure it could be done. I'll do it when the wings are on, I think. There's plenty of other wiring things to do today. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go, I've got to go and get something to drink because I forgot that. And I'm going to come back and make a start proper. This recording here was a bit of a disaster. All you would hear is me muttering over the sound of my generator. Now it was a different generator to the previous week, so it was a lot louder. However, it's a better generator. Yeah, so this point here was where I was wiring up the relays. There's one relay that's for the indicator flasher, one relay which is for the lights, for the switch between main beam and dipped beam. Whilst doing this, I noticed that there was a wiring issue, or rather a diagram wiring issue. The numbers on the wiring on that diagram I was using had a bit of an error in. Fortunately I had two diagrams. Anyway, this is me looking for the correct colour wire. Now on the bottom of the relay there's some numbers that relates to which circuit it's on, and those numbers are also shown on the diagram that's in front of me that I keep looking at in much puzzlement. Now as you can see, it is electrical spaghetti, but I'm used to dealing with electrical spaghetti. If you've seen my Red Beetle's wiring loom, this one looks rather organised. Anyway, you can see I've made a mistake, so the tool comes out and the wire goes back in the right place, hopefully. Anyway, I don't want to bore you because there's still more footage of a fat man leaning over a car trying to do some wiring. Next stage is going to involve wiring all this stuff up. Now, have, that one's the side lights, that one's, I believe, that one is the yellow, so that's dipped, that's the white, so that's main beam, so yellow in there, white in there, and then this group 3 here is for the always on, so red will go into there. Job's a good one, so that's those ones sorted out. Next one is going to come from the ignition key. And it's actually going to come from the light switch. It's over here. This should be the grey one. I'm not going to narrate the rest of it, so I'll just speed it up. This is a bit where I was speaking to camera, but unfortunately the generator seems to get neither louder or the phone stopped picking up the microphone that's in my ears. Anyway, what I'm saying is we're not going to get any better than how it is at the moment, because obviously we're going to test it. It's all wired. That wire in my hand is a one that has a very unusual spade terminal, possibly has something to do with the diagnostic stuff that's in the back of the car, and we'll have a look at a later date. To test the key, I'm going to use the multimeter. Now OL means open circuit for some reason. So you close it, getting a number that's very, 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 very small. So the idea is that if the key's turned on, that one should be connected. And if it's not, then it's not. Now, I can say, without a shadow of a doubt, I've got that in the wrong hole. On that side and not. So, that should be on. Oh look, there we go. And then that turns it off, on, off, on, off. So we've got the ignition circuit rigged up right. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe for further project updates on this Beetle and on the other project, including the Marina and the driving cars, the Spitfire and the Miner, and the other Beetle, but that might be a while. Beep beep.